It's me guys, JH. Welcome to Practice Tee. And guys, I've got to reiterate again for some people that don't really understand about JH and the Practice Tee. This is my Practice Tee. It's not a formalised teaching facility. All it is basically a video recording of what I do in my endeavours to develop golf swings and mechanics and my evolution of stuff. There's nothing formalised, and that's why I don't have, big, expensive production type cameras and monitors and that sort of stuff. I never teach with a monitor anyway. I never have. I can tell what a golf ball is doing just by its ball flight, and I've proved that to the TrackMan guys. So guys, for me it's ball flight. It's never monitors or all that type of thing. And at the end of the day, guys, what you've got to realise is one thing, and that is, it doesn't matter how far my ball goes or where it goes, because that's me, it's not you. The only thing you have to remember and rely on and apply is what my mechanics of suggestion will do for you and your golf swing. I'm irrelevant. Where I hit it, how far I hit it, how far I don't hit it, the direction I hit it, doesn't matter. All I'm telling you is to try the mechanics that I suggest on occasions and see how they work for you. I'm irrelevant, guys. My swing is not your swing. Your swing is not my swing, and they will never ever be those things. They will never be those comparisons, because we're different. God, I'm a 76-year-old dude with limited flexibility. So guys, don't worry about what I do with the ball. Just worry about what I say I think happens in the golf swing and what you should do in your golf swing to try it. If it doesn't work, discard it. But try it and see if it works for you. If you get something out of it that's good and beneficial to you, then that's great. If you don't, one of two things is happening. It doesn't suit you, or you're not applying it as it should be applied. They're the only two things that can manifest the shortcomings of what I suggest. Yeah, so guys, don't worry about where my ball goes, what my ball flight's like. Just don't worry about that, because it's not relevant to you. The only thing that's relevant is what I say, the mechanics, what I'm extolling and espousing, and you should try that and just see how it works for you. It's all about what you can uptake, what you can do, how your body performs, what you're comfortable with. That's all it's about. It's never about anything else. It's not about me. You can see what I'm doing in my golf swing, but most of the times you wouldn't want to emulate what I do in my golf swing, because I'm different to you. Yeah, so I had to get that out there, guys. A few people are saying, oh, we want to see the ball play, we want to see how far you hit it. It's irrelevant, guys. Absolutely irrelevant. I hit the ball adequate distance. 5-iron, I'll carry a 5-iron under normal conditions, about 170 yards. I can hit it 180, but that's carry. I carry my driver about 240 yards. I can run it out to 260. I'm no powerhouse, but I don't try to be. I can carry a 5-iron 190, but I'm jumping out of my socks to do it, and I don't want to swing hard. So, but I can assure you that my general ball flight, and anybody that knows me, and I wouldn't get on here, because everybody I know watches the channel, and I wouldn't get on here and say I'd hit that ball straight if I don't hit it straight. Everybody knows I hit the ball straight. I'm known as a straight hitter. Not a long hitter, but a straight hitter, and I've always been a straight hitter. So guys, I just had to get that across. So it's just an explanation of what the JH Practice Tee is in reality. It's not a formalised teaching tee. I don't solicit any monies from anybody. Whatever I give is purely free, so I'm not a commercial entity. This is a JH practice test. It's basically a video library for what I do. And I just make what I do and my investigative type work on the golf swing and my experimentation, my evolution of things, I just make it available to people. So it's the JH practice test, not the JH teaching test. I'm not formally teaching anybody, I'm just giving you information on what I've evolved, what I do, and what you can do if you want to. You don't have to. But at the end of the day, guys, what I do is irrelevant. Really, it's the information I give to you and whether that can be applied to you and be beneficial to you. At the end of the day, you'll know that. All you've got to do is try it. And as I say, if you don't get the results that you want, only two things would be applying themselves there, and that is it doesn't suit you or you're not applying it as I suggested. And it's very difficult to apply anything physically after it's been suggested to you verbally or even shown to you in a one-dimension type situation like this. Very difficult. Most people that wouldn't understand what I extolled on a video presentation, if I got hold of them, if I went off camera and just got hold of them, did this, this and this, immediately they would have pickup and uptake immediately. So anyway, guys, I just wanted to get that done today and just clear up a few issues as to what this whole JH Practice Tee is about. It's just that, it's the JH Practice Tee. And these are just recorded videos and sessions of what I do when I'm developing a golf swing or trying to work on my golf swing. Okay, I don't practice on the videos like I do when I'm really practicing, because I have to stay in front of the camera and I have to hit balls with expediency. But when I practice, guys, I mean, I will hit only maximum 2 shots to a target. I target every single shot that I hit. Every single one I target to a different target. And I have my practice balls probably 15 metres over there or over here, and I walk to there, pick it up, come back, and then I'll retarget. And I'll have a different thought. And I'll hit different clubs. I don't hit copious quantities of the same clubs, and I certainly don't hit copious quantities of short irons. I've never done that in my life. Ever. I just don't do that, guys. And when you practice with short irons, really, come on. I mean, anybody can hit a wedge or a 9-iron straight. Anybody. Because of all that backspin and the short club. I mean, the backspin just makes the ball go straight. When I practice, I never practice with anything lower than a 6-iron. Most of the time it's a 5-iron or a 4-iron. And when I practice, guys, I practice as I play. That's been my mantra my whole life. I practice as I play. And I get my students to do the same, to the extent that when I'm really practicing, I'll have the balls over there or some over here. So I'll walk in different directions. I'll come back, put the ball down. I'll have my bag there. I'll actually put the club back in the bag. And if I picked up a new target and a new distance, I'll put the club back in the bag and then I'll pull it out for the shot at hand. You know why I do that, guys? Because I'm orientating to playing golf. I'm not just hitting golf balls. I'm orientating here to play golf. Remember that famous line from Mo Norman? The longest walk in golf, from the practice tee to the first tee. Why can't people take their practice tee form to the first tee? Because what they're doing most times with players, guys, and club golfers, is they're not practicing playing golf here. All they're doing is exercising. They're hitting golf balls, multiple golf balls, pulling it across, dispatch, dispatch, dispatch. There's no orientation for playing golf here with most rank and file golf practice sessions. It's just not. A real practice session is, and really, I even see pros practicing from the same place, hitting copious quantities of shots. I mean, it's not real practice. If you're really going to practice, you've got to practice as you play. You don't get the benefit on the golf course of hitting multiple shots and getting feedback. So you've got to get your feedback from the first shot and then cultivate a shot that's going to work with that feedback that you've got, the reality of that feedback, the reality of that target, the differential. I've seen it happen millions of times, well, lots of times. Somebody will be practicing and they'll hit the ball, hitting it okay. And then I say, okay, I want you to not aim at that red car out there. I want you to aim at that yellow car out there. Now, guys, that's 180 degrees difference. Now, as soon as they go from there to here, the feedback coming in is different and it upsets them. ocularly it comes in. The visual cortex is in disarray. It's getting new information. Wow, that's all different, and everything changes and they can't hit the ball. And their standard line is, oh yeah, just let me get on the target. And I say, well guys, you don't get the chance to get on the target in the golf course. This is real orientation right here. I promise you the commitment to proper practice by most players, even very good pros, don't practice as they should. If I had a top line player, I would never let him hit shots from the same place, ever. I'd walk him around and I'd orientate him, and I'd be scoring him on a 1 to 10 capability of his orientation, every shot, every single shot. Jack Nicklaus had it. He said he never hit any shot in practice without total commitment to a target and what he wanted to do. Every shot. There was no willy-nilly shots. So guys, it's just again a bit of a sermon from the mount, but really important. When you practice, practice as you play. It's a lot of discipline to have the balls over there, walk over there, come back, pick a new target. And if you've just hit a bunch of 5 irons to, you know, 2 there, 2 there, 2 there, 2 there, 2 there, get out a rescue or a hybrid and hit a couple out here or a couple out there, or pick up a driver. Play. Practice as you play. Okay guys, we've got to do some stuff. Mr. X is coming up. We're going to do the final protocol today. So, I just wanted to, it's a bit of a rant there, but and a bit of a sermon. But you know, important stuff. On occasions you've got to get those points across. Okay guys, beautiful day here. We've had flooding. This place was underwater yesterday, and the humidity here is about 5,000%. I just feel like I'm just sweating. It's wonder I don't have a electrical short circuit here because everything's wet with perspiration. Okay guys, we'll come back when Mr. X comes up and we'll do the final protocol today. Big day on the JH practice team.